Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here again and joining me in decorating the second signature of the Zig Zag Journal. And yeah, there's still a lot to do, so let's dive in. That's going to interfere maybe. I have to see how this is just maybe too small that it gets stuck there, but we'll see. Let's put that to the side. This is where I'm at. This is what I did last time, the photo corners about that. This is what I did off camera. On this piece I glued this lace edge, and here, let's put that like that. I made a base again because then it's a bit easier. Here will be kind of a collage with embossed papers, and I have them a bit color coordinated in folders, in plastic folders, and already embossed, so they're ready to go. And I thought I'm going to make the pocket to size so I know how to glue it, and again staying away a bit from that edge. And it's going to be a pretty high pocket, so there you can easily put stuff put in there. You can journal here and put some extra stuff in the pocket. So I'm going to put this to the side, and I want to choose some pieces. Oh, there was something falling out, and it's my favorite green, so let's see if I use green. Yeah, it's fine, but maybe then on the bottom and not on the top. That's a bit what I was thinking about. This is a bit off-white and it's handmade paper. I really love that. So maybe, oh no, I wanted it on top. I think the white. And then, let's see. Yeah, this is all other pink, but my pink is very bright. Maybe the script, I always like that. Let's see, and then the green. What is this? I keep coming to this, and it's, let's see how the pink, in a way it could be darker. This is more, it's not real pink. No, don't like that. And this is another color also. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Maybe this one, it's pink with green. Yeah, no, I hardly have any pink. No, I think I'll use this. I think if it's just a bit, I have to look if I have a different for this, but this is very thin paper. There's not much peachy in there. No, I don't like the, no, don't like that. No. Oh no, then it's green and white. Why is it different here? Maybe I do like this. Yeah, I think I do. I do want that. In the script. Yeah. Put this a bit to the side. Where is this going? It's more bluish. And the pink I'll clean up later. That green. Here is my green folder, so this will be already okay. And this is a bit of a mess, so I'm going to put that to the side and clean it up later. Ah, there's an orangey one. This, I'm going to glue it. Let's see how I want this on top of this one on top. I think how much it, they can be very small. Like that. And then this a bit underneath. I think I'm going to cut that straight edge off. Ah, it will be a straight edge, but there's a bit flat, there's no embossing. And then I'm going to cut it to size. I can roughen up the edges later. But it's a bit more visible what I want. I can see my pencil marks. And I can't anymore. Okay, that's better. I hope you're all doing well. I say it every time, but yeah, nothing is more difficult than yeah, life issues and troubles. The main thing is to stay healthy, but that's not something we always can control. Every piece is usable again. This, I want that the high part, so I'm going to cut this. That little piece I don't need to save, I have so much. Like that. A bit lower. And then this will be underneath, because I want the fluffiness of the handmade paper. I want to have it sticking out. So I can cut there. Let's see how much I need. It's always with the layering. That's until here, I think. So I can cut that. Let's see. So nicely soft, the handmade paper. That can use also. So now I can glue this one first. Put my glue mat underneath. I can put the glue on here because this is to size. Yeah, like I said in the last video, there's so much decorating, and then the next step is making a couple of journal cards and tags. Oh, I want to ink that up a bit. Yes. And now I have to put the glue here because it overlaps the white. And I'm staying away from the real edge because I want to maybe to curl it up. Oh, no, it has to be lower. Oh. Yeah, just. It's my white. Oh, it's more than enough. And now it looks a bit crooked. I don't know if I can curl it up a bit. It doesn't need much because it's already very wavy. Just for some extra interest. Yeah, and the glue on here. Like that. Ooh. I forgot this side because the other sides I can always do later. And that is a collaged embossed pocket. Let's see if I can roughen it a bit. Because if you have just the embossing with no backing, it tears very easily because the embossing makes it a bit more fragile. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't make it so straight. This curling up is difficult, and it's not adding very much to it. So I'm going to leave it like this, just a bit. I have to use the fine tip glue. Ah, I wanted to make hinges. That was it. I was thinking there was something and I wanted to hinge there. Let's see very quickly. Now I want to do something quickly and then it doesn't work quickly. Let's see. You have seen me do this, make hinges. So, because this is a very small pocket, like this, so not narrow, if you put hinges on them, you enlarge the pocket a bit. No, it's not long enough. I thought maybe I can have two, but that's not. So I'm tearing another one. So this is about an inch, yeah, an inch, and you cut it to the length you need, to the sides. The bottom you can, but it's not necessary, because it's more that on top you have a bit more room to put something in. My pencil mark. Not that you will see it, but... And then you fold it on top and the bottom, just a snip. Because then you're sure it won't show. That. And now I'm putting glue on one side. Like that. And I'm going to glue it on here. This is the side of the pocket. I know, because that's sticking out, because I wouldn't be surprised if I did it wrong. And it doesn't have to be very sturdy, just book page is sufficient. It's just for... And now, oh, there's glue here. Oh no, I need the glue. I need to turn it. So. And now, if you have the pocket and you put something in, you have this complete area to put something in. And if you hadn't done this, you had to put a glue line here, and it always takes up a bit of width, like that, of your pocket, so you'll lose that. So in between my fingers you would have the pocket, so you lose very quickly. It's about a centimeter that is lost. So with narrow pockets I always like to use hinges, and here I'm just going to put a little bit of glue with the fine tip. And you could hinge the bottom also. That's with scrapbooking, but usually there I put much more in one pocket. There I always hinged all the pockets on 3 sides. Put the glue on the hinge. Smear it a bit so it's not too thick and blobby. And then I'm on the bottom and on that side, so I can stay away a bit from the fold line. In the pocket. Yeah. And now my test. And now you can see that the card is going completely the width of the pocket, and that's what we want. So this is nice and fluffy. Yeah, this doesn't add much. Yes, really like it. And here there will be a lace belly band. You need the textile glue or the art glitter glue. They both are okay. This is really old lace. I think I also got it in a Happy Mail, because mostly these kinds of things I don't find here, and I didn't, yeah, in France one that was yeah, more lace ribbon. Let's see, tests. A bit in the middle, about the middle. 6, 3, 6, yeah. So like that. Yeah, that's the correct one. A bit thicker, not just a tiny, but a bit more so it will hold. And this is close to the fold line, but I want to maximize the space. And because this is very thin, I'm going to gamble that it's okay. What do I don't want anything here, so I'm going to let this stick out, but I'm going to stretch it a bit. I'm going to fold it like this so I can put these on there already. And now I can stretch them a bit. So if you put something in there, it's tight. And I think I'll let it hang like a tab, let it stick over the page. Let's stretch it a bit. Yeah, like that. Is it a bit straight? Yes. Yeah, and later I'm going to leave this now, but later I'll glue it on the other side like that, and then but now first I want to decorate this side a bit more. Let's see, I'm going to fold it over and put these on there. So it's a bit stronger. Yeah, it makes it thick. And I had in mind this, but I don't like, I think I had this on the bottom. It's a very strange piece and curled and crooked, and I have no idea how it got that way, but I want to crumble it up a bit. But this is a really strange thing. Let's see. This is what I had in mind. The cheesecloth peeking out, and then that one there, and this one hanging like that. Yeah, a bit like that. Now I have to put something in there because the glue will be seeping through, of course. Let's see how I can do this the best. Maybe just cut it a bit loosely and like that. This one has to go first a bit. I like this that it's white now because I have tea dyed, but I don't like it with this. I like the contrast of the more beigey one and a bit the different colors. Seeing it here. Oh, not easy for me, the fiddly. I'm not so fiddle. Let's see, I can do it a bit more like that. Yeah, now it's peeking out all around a bit. Oh, oh my God. Oh. Oh, I have this glue, so I'm going to put it on here, like that. So my pen. Let's see if it will stay if there is a bit of glue underneath. Yeah, and then this one, it will be a bit fiddly. Just a bit more, like that. And then the flower. Let's see, is there a, yeah, maybe just a bit. Wrong and good side, not always very good to see. And this also comes from, yeah, a tablecloth or something like that. I cut the flowers out. When it's completely dry, I can manipulate this a bit more. And yeah, even put more glue on there if it's necessary. And this doesn't really matter. There was a pearl in the middle of these. They're on a string, but the pearl is so thick. It's, yeah, really a round pearl. So most times until now I cut them out, not out, because they're with a little iron pin they're in here, and I remove that. This isn't working because there's deepness here. So I'm going to leave this this page. I have to put something heavy on top of this, but I'm not sure what. Like that. I'm going to leave it. Some plastic on there. And there has to be something on top, but it can be really, it's not heavy. My big bottle of glue, I'm going to put it like that, and maybe later I can try something else if it holds. So we'll put that to the side. Here is a paper. Oh, a tab. I don't know where I wanted that. Still have to look for images. So here is the middle page, and in the other signature I used script digital, and here I want to use texture paste to, here will be a snippet. So like I said, yeah, maybe, oh, he's gone, oh no, maybe I'll use the ones I bought here. I don't know yet, but I want to make some of my own. So here will be this. So I have to cut it to size. I want to start here, and I always like the bit of the scallop line like I did in the front side. Do I want it like that or like that? No, I'm going to do it like this. I can try, because this is, yeah, not very sturdy. Yeah, not thick. It's sturdy, but if you go with the tool, and a lot of papers are very thin. And of course I get a mess from the texture paste. My texture paste is drywall tape, drywall paste, and I put it in a pickle jar that was empty, because the container where the drywall is in, it's a very large, it's a bucket, because you buy it for walls, so you need a lot, and it dried out. I used it a lot, and it wasn't, there was maybe so much in the jar, but still it went thick and a bit more dry. And the last time I wanted to do something with texture paste, it wasn't beautiful at all. It looked horrible, way too thick, and not excuse me, not smooth at all. So I threw it away. So now I have to get some more from the bucket, but the bucket is at my daughter's house, because that's where we were decorating. I want it just a bit overlapping until there, but not super much. So let's see, how much do I need, because I want the rose to be visible. And just randomly, where am I? Yeah, this I can use, of course. Oh, it's really, now ink it up a bit. So yeah, the bucket is still at my daughter's house, because that's where we used it. So I have to get another jar and fill it, and maybe it's best if I take a little jar, because then it's used up quicker, and then I can take new one. But I'm also very curious if the texture paste in the bucket is still okay. Oh, I really have to clean everything with this now. Yeah, if the texture paste holds, because there are 21, 2 years. There are 2 years in the Netherlands now. So it's almost 2.5 years that we used the bucket for the walls. And to buy a new bucket, it's pretty expensive also. It's not that it's really cheap, but because we had it, then it's a good option. But I'm not sure if you're really way cheaper than normal texture paste, because here in the Netherlands, oh, there's something lost again. So I don't know if you're really cheaper with a bucket, because you have to buy it in a bucket. Let's see, just a bit. Oh, beautiful. I really love it. Yeah. It's a bit thicker in the middle, of course, also, but it's the same if you it will crumble a bit, but overall it stays on there, so there's no need. Beautiful. Yes. Let's see, what else do I have prepared? Here I want some collaging, but as you know, collaging for me is very difficult. So I really have to think about that, how I'm going to do that. Here I already made a tuck spot with beautiful lace, and the beautiful script of the letter is still visible. Oh yeah, this was what I said here. There will be photo corners, but I'm out of them, so I really have to look in the store where I bought these ones, if they still have them. So I have to go into town, and there will be an image. Here I thought about die-cut flowers, but in another project here I will use them. So this is from the die-cut flower she has in the kit. You can fussy cut them out, but I just tore around it, and I really like it just on top of there, because it's a complete collage page. This just adds to the collaging and it'll be fine. I'm going to glue it completely, because there's more than enough room for journaling or adding journal cards or tags or something. So put it a bit in the middle. Yeah, beautiful. And because I really inked around it, it really stands out. The music paper I'm going to leave. This also a side tuck. You can write here, put stuff in there. Here I don't know yet. I like it. Yeah, not every page has to be covered up. This I have to look up whose idea it was. Now my first thought is Sharon Hirth. She has a YouTube channel also. I cut this from another digital, and like I said before, here I hinged 3 sides to have a big pocket, and this is just for extra reinforcement when you put something in. This will be glued on here, and it will make, yeah, like an envelope, but it's a faux envelope. I really like that idea. Maybe here will be a tab with a Velcro dot. I don't know yet, but that doesn't really matter. And I want some embellishment, and that's why I didn't want die-cut flowers here also. I wanted something else. So I'm going to take that out. And yeah, inked all around it. This I'm going to glue to the side. Very a bit sticky. So I can better take the small glue stick, because then I'll stay in the line. So now I have to open that, of course, otherwise I'll glue my hinge shut. Now here I want wet glue on the hinges, because then I can have some time for positioning it correctly. This is strange, because now I can see that there's something glued here, but I think it'll be fine once it's dry, because I never saw that before. I didn't see any glue coming out. And here the hinge just glues onto there. Oh, there's so many nice ideas which you can all do in a journal and make and decorate. yeah, the only thing I still find difficult is collaging. It's, I don't know why. To me, everything looks strange and not beautiful. Now I'm going to close that for the moment, so when I glue my flowers on there, ooh, throwing them on the floor, so I can see where I want them, and that it's not interfering. Yeah, this one about there. So it's not interfering with the flap. Yeah, nothing really exciting happening here. Our lives are quiet. Everything's okay. So I'm happy with that. Nobody's sick or... But then there's not much to tell. So there's just crafting. And I haven't searched for how to look for music and how to put it in the video. So yeah, there will be silences in the videos. I can't help that yet because I'm a bit afraid for music that's still licensed. So if you have any ideas, I would love to hear how you do it if you have a YouTube channel, because sometimes it can be nice to see someone crafting and to listen to a bit of soft music. Sometimes they have the music very loud, and yeah, that's for me that's not necessary. I like when creators are talking about their lives and everything. I don't think that's a problem if I don't have really much time, then I'll fast forward. It's beautiful. And a label is always nice, and it like grounds the flowers a bit. Now they're floating. It's not always a problem, I think, but sometimes you can see it's a bit more nice if there's something there. You can do it with washi or H tape. And this label I think is from Junk with Steph, but I have them so very long, and all kinds of different labels from the early days that I started junk journaling. They're all in a little drawer, so I'm not always sure whose they are. And later I store them differently, but these ones I don't use so much anymore, so they're still in that little drawer. It always feels like there's something on the digital, but my hands aren't really clean. So this I want a transparent pocket, also again for some extra interest on a digital page, but I don't really want to cover it up. I want the digital to show. a sip of water. And because embossed vellum or tracing paper, this pretty sturdy tracing paper, this one, put that to the side. But this will be fragile, and I'm not going to do anything to the edges because then it will break. So this will be glued on here, just very finely, and there I want to glue this on and flap it over a bit to give it a bit more sturdiness and some extra interest. So I think this will be okay because I'm flapping the brown paper over. So if the glue is visible, then it's not really a problem. But it's always a bit tricky with transparent paper. I don't know which glue is really the best. And then, let's see, about like that, and then there's still a little texture paste on there, but it doesn't matter because it's on the back side. And now, again, I want a bit of a wavy edge. And here it's staring already. Let's see. Yeah. And now I can cut this, that I can use. Yeah. Let's see if I have to put something there. I don't think it'll mind because there will be glue on the side. This I won't curl up, just for something different. I'm just going to leave this as a extra a bit extra sturdiness. Oh, this is loose. Why is that? Put some more glue on there. Ooh, way too much. Oh, a lot of glue on there. I'm going to turn it again. Put some glue on here. And again, not completely to the bottom, so it can curl up a bit if it does that on its own, but this is what I had in mind. Let's see if it's dry enough. Really sticky. Maybe I can put some plastic in there. Yeah, and fold it up. So now the fine tip glue on 3 sides, and then I'll call it a day again because the video is long enough. But I did quite a bit again. And if I have prepared, I think a couple of episodes and then the cover. But it's, yeah, for me anyway, it's not a competition to get a lot of journals done in a month. It's more that I like creating them, I like filming my process for whoever wants to watch that. And yeah, so that's why I do it, because mostly it takes me quite some time before I have something finished. But that's okay by me. So, again, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to let that dry. Yeah, there was a lot done. Where did I start? Oh, the pocket is in... yeah. I don't know, or the last time. I think we did that the last time. This I definitely did. Yeah, that's a difficult part. That also the flower on there. And the large pocket. And now again, you can go until here on the edge. That's how much you can use of this pocket. Beautiful with the die cut flowers. And that was the last, yeah, this. Here is the pocket, and here. And this one, the pocket, and here. Oh, yeah, it's not dry yet. Yeah. The belly band and the embossed pocket. So very nice. This will be okay. Yeah, like that. But it all really has to dry. This definitely. And then there will be a little bling in there in the middle to cover up that the pearl isn't there anymore. But that's fine. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel that way. I would love for you to hit the like button and give me a comment. I would love to hear from you. If you subscribe, you won't miss a video when it comes out. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye. Have a very great day.